Today is a really nice day. It's not too hot, nice and breezy. June 20th, 2023. I swear the years are flying. I really miss my 20s. My son is 14 and almost taller than me and black. I remember he was short and light skinned like his mommy. I'm not short, but I'm like, oh my God. But yeah, I wanted to talk about the kiddies today. I was talking to my coworker, and this is a real question for parents. It may come off as facetious or funny, but why do y'all send y'all kids with cell phones? And this is a real question. And the thing about it is, charter schools and private schools, they make their own rules up, and when they do make those rules, the parents, we agree to it. So in my son's school, right, he goes to a charter school, he could bring his phone, but upon arrival, they take it from him. They have a Ziploc bag where they put it in, and if he loses it, he has to pay $1, right? So you can't be on your phone. Nobody's on their phone during class time because they take it when you arrive at school. They don't have that issue. But you have a lot of parents these days that even parents that's my age and older, even people in their 40s, they like, oh no, I want my kids to have a phone because for emergencies. Now really stop and think about that, especially y'all that was in y'all 40s. Y'all did not have cell phones when y'all was in high school, and y'all turned out pretty good. So why do y'all feel like y'all kids need phones? Stop and think. Yeah, why do you feel like your child needs a phone in school? And then when your child fails or they're not doing well in class, you want to blame the teacher. Or a better one, you want to blame the para. You know, it's your own decision. And I want to throw a scenario out there, and y'all may think this is funny or whatever, but if there's a school shooting, real life scenario, right? A school shooting, or let's say somebody come in there and they got a knife and they just cutting everything in sight, God forbid, right? So you a parent, you at home or you at work. What can you do from your job to stop that? Right? This is a real life scenario. This could happen anywhere. They don't have shootings in the hood. Yeah, okay. That's why on Memorial Day, it was a black young man who shot up the boardwalk. Need I remind you? So I don't run it past that. Now my son's school is predominantly black, but anything could happen anywhere, especially nowadays. I don't know if y'all remember Bay Ridge, the shooting on a train station. That was a black man, y'all. DC sniper was a black man, right? So I don't run it past, right? So, and if y'all remember, those of y'all from East New York, now my friends, they went to Franklin K. Lane, and Franklin K. Lane used to be lit. Like Franklin K. Lane, people get shot all the time, stabbed all the time. They had to shut it down because it got too crazy. So now inside that building is like 6 different schools, including my son's school. So, you know, every now and again they have an incident. You know, I wouldn't run it past that somebody might come in with a gun. They not gonna come up to my son's floor, but you just never know. But I just want everybody to think about that. If something's going on at your child's school, elementary, junior high, or high school, there is nothing that you could do from where you are. Like, and real talk, like, if there's a shooting at my son's school, all I could do is pray. Because if I go up to the school, I could get shot too, right? So now both of us is dead for what? Like, you know what I mean? Like, people don't be thinking like, oh, my child needs it for emergencies. Any emergency that's going on in a school, that has nothing to do with you. There's nothing that you could do from where you are, home or work. So it just doesn't make sense. And then on top of it, you got to look at it this way. If we didn't need it 20 years ago, why do we need it now? And then a lot of parents say, oh, well, my child travels. We all traveled alone as kids, and we didn't have phones. I didn't get a cell phone till I was 17. My father was like, nope. Mind you, my father had a cell phone when I was in 5th grade, the year 2. My father had a cell phone when nobody else had one. He's always been very into technology. We had a computer in the house before Tupac died. Before it was iPads. I don't know if y'all remember the iPads. My father had an iRiver. Spent $300 on it. I remember like $400. He spent a lot of money on it. It's called an iRiver MP3 player, and that came out before the iPad. And yeah, so he had a cell phone with the batteries in them. He had a beeper. He had it all. I couldn't have it. You know, but I remember that. But I was fine, even though I didn't have a cell phone till I was 17. I was cool, and I went to high school in Queens, and I used to hang out with my friends after school or whatever, just like a normal teenager. And I wouldn't get home till like 9, 10 o'clock. The latest I ever got home was like 10 o'clock. I never came home past 10, like ever. But I was fine. Like, that's just living proof I didn't need a phone. My son has a phone. Why? Because my father's like, oh, he need a phone. I didn't need a phone. Guess who paid the bill? Of course, me. But I just want people to think about that. The things that you think you need, you really don't. And those are my thoughts.